The education systems or institutions worldwide have not the slightest interest in creating a better future. You don't have to ask or take my word for this. All you have to do is look what we have been producing over generations and generations and generations. Nowhere on the planet do you have a school that devotes a curricula or some part of their teaching program towards peace, towards fostering brotherhood, peace, cooperation, togetherness. Instead, they are hand in glove with the political system, which fosters nothing but division, because it is in the interest of the politicians to ensure that we never get together, because if we did, we would be able to see quite clearly what kind of pickpocketers, confidence tricksters these politicians are. In the same way, if universities and colleges, schools preached brotherhood, togetherness, cohesiveness, this world would have been a paradise. Instead, we have managed to go through 2 world wars, and now we are on the threshold of the 3rd. Every institution, every college preaches religion, politics, differences between cultures, not with a view to bridging these differences. So basically, the man on the street, the average Joe, is attacked by 3 ways, from 3 sides. 1, the politicians, who manage to become a parasite on you. They ruin you from outside by putting brother against brother. Then you have religion, which from the very first day makes you a beast of burden. They give you the cross of guilt, as you can see with the Catholic religion as well. You clearly have. The moment the child gets into the system, he or she is straight away told that you are responsible for the death of Christ. This poor child hasn't even learned how to manage himself in this world first. And straight away, you burden him or her with this kind of grief. And then, of course, you have the education system, which is in no hurry to produce self-sustaining individuals. Their only interest is to create a successive, or you can say successive waves of slaves. Armies and armies and armies of people who will grow up learning how to serve, learning how to be blinded, how to stay blind. Victims of politicians, religion, and the self-imploding society. What they are really selling is a mirage. Is it not? You can say that, of course, their argument is they say that they are selling education, they are selling knowledge. They are selling you the value of science. They personify science, saying science has given us this, as if science was a person, has given us. But what has science really given us? If you really look past these textbooks, which is nothing but regurgitated nonsense, you will be able to understand that the knowledge that you pay them for is nothing but useless. You may have made some discoveries. We may now know where Mars is, discover some new planets. I'm not saying that that's a bad idea. What I am saying is we still don't know where exactly we are. For example, we may be saying that we are sitting here in this auditorium, listening to me. Where is this auditorium? It is in Sydney. Where is Sydney? It is in Australia. Where is Australia? On the planet. Where is the planet? In the galaxy. Where is the galaxy? There you draw the line. Because you don't know. Everything that we even measure, that we are taught in school, measure using time. Time is valuable. Time doesn't really exist. So we don't know where we are. We don't know what time it is. They teach us that we are doing. We are doers. But can you tell me what your next thought is? Can you tell me if it is going to rain now? You may guess with some kind of instruments. Or right now you're sitting down there, I throw this tissue paper on you. Did you know I was going to throw it? Did you know that if I threw it, you are going to respond, you're going to hold it, you're going to catch it? Even look at the human body. We are sold this whole idea of accomplishment. We must accomplish fearlessly. If your blood didn't circulate, if you didn't respire, your cells within your body, and there are billions of cells within your body, I mean, you don't even have the clue, the slightest clue on what's actually happening in our bodies right now. We don't know. I'm sitting here and talking to you. But would I be able to speak to you if my cells didn't divide, if my blood didn't circulate, if my heart didn't beat, if my lungs didn't respire, if my skin didn't sweat the way I'm sweating now? Would I be able to do anything? The doing itself is an illusion. So what is the education system really keen on doing? Well, I'm not saying that it's a collection of, it's a conspiracy, a collection of savage people who have got together worldwide to be able to enslave us. It may not well be that, but at the same time, it could also be just a system or an industry full of individuals just trying to get by. Like any other job, this is another job. It is not a vocation. If it was a true vocation, there would be some sincerity in this. But whether they are guilty or not, and I am not here to be anyone's judge or jury, the fact remains is we have to go by the results. What has the global education system succeeded in producing? Just look around you. Zombie land. And now with the so-called social media tools, which are again another way, another step forward, they would say. I'd say it's a step backward. But it is a step forward in making the stronger even more strong, and making the weak even more weak. Because strong people, they know that this is merely a tool. It's a source of information, accessibility, and they use it judiciously. Well, what do you have with the weak? Roaming around the world looking at a screen, spending most of their time with those goggles or whatever you call it, those headsets, where they can live in virtual reality, artificial intelligence. You don't have any intelligence in the first place. Why are you so interested in artificial intelligence? And you only visit this planet for your meals and maybe some toilet affairs. So basically, we were never very bright in the first place. We've allowed politicians, religious leaders, and the educational institutions to take us from womb to the tomb, totally ignoring the point, the transition, the journey. Basically, they have stolen our lives. Or have they? Or have we willingly given our lives to them? Most of us have. And it's not us to be blamed. It is successive generations of parents and well-wishers. It is only the goody-goody guys who actually end up hurting you, whether intentionally or not. Successive waves of parents have kept on passing that rubbish on from one generation to the other, which is the reason why the moment we are born, we start on this journey from absolute intelligence to eventually die a complete robotic retard. Is there any way that we can stop this? Absolutely. It is by waking up, by questioning, not just accepting everything that has been told to us, that a man in a white frock has the ability to forgive our sins, that a politician has the ability to see what is in our best interest, and that the education system has been built and is sustained to enhance our quality of life. This is a lie. Wake up. Wake up now.